Hey guys. Yes. All right. It's working. Am I super slow right now? Oh, sweet. A lot of you turned out. How's my video quality and my audio? Does it sound good? I'll sound great. Richmond, Virginia. Very nice. Hello. This is going to be fun because I'm terrible at pronouncing names. So, as I'm calling you guys out in the chat, it's probably going to be pronounced terribly. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I feel a little delayed too. Brock from Australia. Very nice. What time is it in Australia right now? ATL, Jersey. I used to spend like every summer in Jersey when I was a teenager. Represent Wisconsin. Victoria, Nebraska. Texas is in the house. 12 p.m. in Australia. We are live. Yeah. Michigan, Philly, Texas. 10 p.m. in Canada. What up, New York? Charlotte, Latasha. Ohio. Chicago. I spent a layover in Chicago for a flight I took, and it was great. I wish I spent more time there. Represent Cali. That's right, Virginia. How's everybody doing? Thanks for joining. I'm a huge fan of you guys. You guys have been supporting me, and it's awesome. I don't have anyone else to talk to about how to get away with the murder. So all of you are literally the only people I talk about it with. So we're getting situated. We got 57 people out there. Oh, my Oliver theory. Oh, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We're gonna go by through each character. I actually have an agenda. I'm serious. I wrote this down. I'm ready to go. Yeah, it seriously is like a cult family. Like all over Twitter. There's even like a presence on Instagram. It's great. Thanks, man. You should watch How to Get Away with Murder, though. But thanks for your support. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, I have an interesting Oliver theory that I'm going to get to later. Someone messaged me on Twitter. I'm going to give her a call out here because she hit me up on Twitter and she gave me some interesting information about Oliver. But this is Erica J. She messaged me on Twitter, and I'm going to talk about the this interesting Oliver theory. You know, funny thing, I'm gonna get into it later, but funny thing is they only tested his DNA against Sam. They never tested it against Hannah. So there's no proof yet that the mom is Hannah. I was thinking about that after I saw the episode. So the mom could be different. There's no sure thing that it's Hannah. All right. So, first off, before we get into too much of the how to get away with murder stuff, I want to thank you guys for your support because you guys have been awesome. And I've been doing YouTube for like 1 year, and I went from like 60 subscribers to 2,500 because all of you guys have been supporting me. So, you guys have been awesome, and I really want to thank you, and I appreciate it because I never thought me talking about crazy theories about how to get away with murder was going to like be interesting to other people because all of my friends think I look crazy. So it's been helpful. Ooh, this chat is getting good. Yeah, how is Wes still alive? We don't know. They never showed Wes again. They just showed Wes, and then all of a sudden they never show anything up from him again. We're gonna organize the chat, and we're gonna start with certain characters, and that's just who we're gonna talk about. So that way I can keep up and I can read what you guys are saying. Exactly. What did happen to Laurel's mom? We still don't know what happened to Laurel's mom. Yeah, I'm in Los Angeles. We're still on lockdown here. Since she's being brought up so much, why don't we just talk about Laurel? Why don't we keep everything contained to Laurel? Laurel and her craziness. What up, Long Beach? Yeah, Laurel's mom, Sandrine. She's like, I don't believe the whole scalp thing. Like they sent her hair at the end of season 5, and I don't believe that. I think it was like just something to trigger her. It was like because Laurel's like basically part of a mob family, and I feel like they would have like certain things that they would send to be like triggers. I don't know. I don't want to think. I feel like Laurel, because of that last scene between Laurel and Annalise, where she was like, I want to thank you for everything you did for me. You've really made me part of your family, blah, blah, blah. I feel like she would be on Annalise's side if she does come back because they made a point to do that. And I know the actress left because I believe she wanted to be a mom in real life. So she left the show, but they just wrote it into the script. But I still think that she would have left and she's coming back to do something good. Like deep down, that's what I feel like. But I think having like a twist where Laurel is the actual person behind everything would be super cool. Like in my heart, I really want it to be one of the kids who's been like deceiving everybody this entire time. Yeah, and they never went back to the scars. They never explained that scene where I think the last scene Laurel had with her mom, she was like, "Tell me why I shouldn't kill you right now." And that was the last time we saw her mom. And it's like, what? And then we see her taking a shower and she has like scratches on her arm, and they never explain that. You should write a How to Get Away with Murder fanfic. See, I think Pete Nowak was kind of trying to trick us with such an obvious Hannah reveal, and he has a bigger one in store later. At least I hope. Like I feel like Hannah is a red herring, and there's actually someone else behind it. And that's right, the bot, the Emmett. We don't know what happened. We don't really know the truth behind them either. Oh, Annalise dead the whole time? I don't know if Frank knew that he was Sam's son, but something was weird about his exchange about Hannah. And it's like I don't know if because I was like reading too much into it, but when Frank was talking to Bonnie, and he was like, "No, he was terrible to us. He kept us apart," or something like that. But the way that he said it, it's like he had some underlying emotions he was like trying to keep down, like he almost already knew. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that, but P Sims 8744. I feel like Hannah is all smoke and mirrors, and there's something behind it for sure. I read a couple comments saying that Eve could be Frank's mom, and she and Sam had a relationship. Like that to me, that would be the biggest twist. That would be insane. And like I'm trying to figure out who Aunt Bev is too, because Bev and Eve, I mean, they have two of the three same letters. I'm stretching, that's a huge stretch, but it's just like it's interesting. I Ahmed, I have no idea how this is all going to be answered in 2 episodes. Oh wow, what if Laurel did use Sam? I didn't even think about that. I still don't trust Laurel about hiding Michaela's ring, where she hid Michaela's ring and was like, "I did it because it was the only way to make you do what we needed to make you do." That's like, I did this. I just said this in my Laurel, "Where's Laurel" video, but it's like that's mad conniving. Like that's super manipulative, and that was in season 1. Like I can't imagine how she is. Like season 5, she leaves on her own, and it's like, what? Yeah, I heard someone. Erica. Wait. Where? Who said it? Who said it? Who said it? Sorry, I missed. Someone said there was supposed to be a 2-hour finale. I don't know if there is. I couldn't. Someone mentioned it. Oh, Latasha. Someone mentioned it, and I couldn't find anything online about it being 2 hours. But I only Googled it for like 15 seconds because I couldn't find anything, and I like instant gratification. So, you know, yeah. I feel like maybe Laurel are because I don't know. I feel like Laurel maybe might have had a relationship with Tegan before because she's working. I still kind of think she was involved. Well, she was involved in Laurel going missing. So it's I don't know. There's something more that's going on there. You don't think Eve is coming back? Wow, you're the only one of the only people that thinks that. I I kind of feel like it's going to be a lot to cram into one episode. It's like guest starring here, guest starring every character that's ever been on the show. Yeah, if Frank is working for Hannah, we're all gonna kill Frank. Yes, Sally. Keeman Richardson. Sally is her name. The roommate from rehab. I think like she knows everything. Well, not everything, but she knows that Annalise was like she confirmed she was involved. Eve could have gone to school for Hannah. I mean, that would be the same. They would be the same age. I'm assuming all the same ages. Solomon is a small fish, lady S. Oh wow, Beth. Frank killing. Whoa, Bonnie killing Frank. Oh wow. I would love for Eve to come back too because I love the actress. I can never pronounce her name, but I love the actress that plays it. Like, could you imagine her like showing up in court and being the one testifying against Annalise? That would be insane. Yeah. Whoa. That's the name of the person. I'm not saying whoa, but whoa. What if Sally testifies? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Watching this next episode, they're gonna have in the opening where they're doing the recap and catching you up. Watch them show the scene of Annalise saying all that stuff to Sally. Nate is gonna die. You know what? My heart has changed about Nate. I'm pretty sure that Nate's secret plan is going to save everybody because they've been really trying to make us hate Nate, and every time I feel like it's psychological. Like they're making us like Tegan, and Tegan's up to something, and they're making us hate Nate, and then Nate's gonna save the day. Like they would probably pull some stuff like that. Oh, Snap, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good question. Why don't we ask that? I'm gonna type it in the text. I worded that really terribly, but more so like who would who would you be okay if they did, if you know, if it was their final thing. I don't even know if the FBI is still in on it. And that's what I'm worried about it because Tegan is so close to Annalise. And I had read a comment. Someone said that it'd be interesting if they try to get Tegan thrown off of the case because Tegan is so close. And maybe that's what that what's his name? Robert, the guy that just the dating app guy, Robert. He showed up out of nowhere. Maybe he knows that Tegan's too close, so he testifies and says, "Hey, she's too close to this case. She needs to get off of it." And Annalise is left without a lawyer. Oliver. Oh, okay. Yeah. You guys are so mean. Oliver is fine. I don't trust Oliver, but he's fine. Oh, yeah. The someone also posted a comment where Annalise drops her name and she becomes Anime. What is her last name? Hawkins or something like that. Harness. Harness. She drops her name because Anime Harness. Robert is super suspect. Like suspect. Yeah, I agree. You're not late. You're just on time. D Smy. I don't want Oliver to go either, but I do not trust him. I do not trust Oliver. Connor is lying. Michaela knows it. Erica, yeah. I feel like Michaela can read through everyone's bullshit. She knows. Oh, Brock. Yeah, want to see someone willing to kill someone or kill themselves to save everyone. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Connor, Tegan, or Annalise. Yeah, I don't know if I see Tegan doing it, but I think Annalise or Connor for sure would do it, and of course Frank. Harkness. Thank you, Erica. Yeah, but yeah, someone um it was Erica J that sent me that tweet, but she sent me a direct message and was saying everything they started mentioning a secret informant or some sort of informant during season 3, and that's when Oliver started acting really weird. Like when he deleted the letter from Stanford or whatever. When he was all like, "Let me work for Annalise," and showing up and being like hardcore trying to work for Annalise. That was in season 3, I believe, and that's when they started mentioning an informant. And I think Oliver has kind of been there the whole time because you see how he went from trying to work with Annalise so much, like he was like sneaky wheeling his way into it, to now all of a sudden he's like, F Annalise. You take the deal, testify against her, lie if you have to, do everything you have to. Black Love, I don't know if Asher's still alive. I know we didn't get a funeral or see like a dead body or an autopsy or anything, but I don't know if Ash is still alive. That'd be so much. If all these kids are still alive, I that would oh man, that would blow my mind. If Wes, yeah, I'm going to read this later. Yeah, and I'm going to post the actual video too. That's true, Erica. Yeah, Oliver's dad hasn't been mentioned much. And then also that weird whole threesome thing that still bugs me. That scene, every scene serves a purpose on this show, and that scene seemed to serve no purpose to me unless that threesome guy comes back. And I said it in that video where if he shows up, I don't think it was like episode 2 or 3, but I said it in the video, and there's proof. These are time stamped. If I'm right about it. Yeah, that's the thing that's keeping my theory, Destiny Thomas. That's the thing that's keeping my theory from connecting. Is Oliver really doesn't have a motive other than he liked Connor and dated him for a little bit. Like, unless Hannah's offering him like loads of money, I don't see any motive for him to want to do that. What do I think about Wes? Oh, I'm gonna really mess this up. Bursinfic? Bursinfic F. What do I think about Wes? I don't know anymore. I know that if you guys don't know, they have shown like scenes, like behind the scenes footage of them filming new scenes with Wes. But he's going to school, so that makes me think it's almost like a flashback. So I'm not sure if he's actually going to be there. Like if there's a secret witness, it's for sure going to be Laurel. I don't know how. I still can't. There's so many good theories about how Wes could still be alive. I just don't know if the show is going to go the route of incest, incest baby, people still being alive. That's when it starts getting like soap opera-y. Hey, Cherry Blossom. Connor is the reason that Oliver has HIV. I don't think so. I think he got that before. I'm pretty sure. Like I think he had it before Connor and Oliver started dating, or he tested positive for it or something. But I don't think it was like a thing where he blamed Connor for it. I think um, Sasha Joseph. I think Connor. I feel like the panic attack he had is going to be tied to something else. And I think they showed it in the preview for the next episode that he has another one. And I think there's something tied to that that's going to happen. I don't know if I really want Connor and Oliver to get a happy ending because I just think they're cute together, but I don't know if Connor is going to make it out because I feel like he's always the one who has taken everything the hardest. Like he tried to kill himself. He almost killed himself when Wes died. And when Sam died, he went insane. Like he was like singing Christmas songs and stuff. So I don't know. There's something about Connor's past that I think we're not fully aware of yet. Yeah, Abby Sachs. His panic attack might be connected to Oliver. You're right. DJ Miller or DJ Miller. DJ Miller's mom. I don't know if she's gonna come back. I don't know. Yeah, I agree. Patriots. Connor would be more likely to kill himself, which is sad. But I feel like he is more emotionally unstable than the rest of them are, and like I think that could be a possibility. I would hate to see that to happen though. I want them to get a happy ending, but I'm not sure how Connor is going to take everything. Thank you, GeoPlays. I appreciate that. Destiny Thomas. What do you mean a waste of a cliffhanger? Yeah, I agree, Ahmed. I don't know how Frank's going to take it. That's why I'm not sure if they are going to tell them. Victor R, I know the next episode is going to be an hour, but I heard rumors that the finale, like the series finale, should be 2 hours. But I don't know because the show already comes on at 10, so it'd be ending at midnight unless they push. But I haven't heard anything yet. What about the eggs being behind everything? Rebecca's brother. Wow, CH. Yeah, I forgot about eggs. Wait, didn't he go to jail or something? Yeah, I seriously think we need 2 hours for sure. It needs to be 3 hours. Yes, Beth, it does. It needs to be a full Titanic length movie. You know, even longer. I want it to be Avengers Infinity War and Endgame put together long. Just give us another season, you know? Maybe Netflix will pick it up. Shonda's going to Netflix. Any thoughts on Michaela as father? Miss Talita, I definitely think Solomon is up to something. I don't know. I would like Michaela to finally have a father figure in her life, but I definitely think her dad is up to something. Spin off of the show. Who do you think it was sitting around? Victoria Lee. If they decided to do a spinoff of the show, I feel like it'd be Michaela. I mean, they have to have another like really strong black led character. But I don't know how much drama would come from Michaela. It would turn into like Insecure. It'd just be like dating, her being a lawyer. She'd basically be Molly. I don't know. Or a spin-off possibly. I don't know. I know like Grey's Anatomy had a lot and they did some spin-offs. I don't think did Scandal do any spin-offs? I don't know. I never fully gotten the Scandal. A Tegan spin-off, yeah. Geo plays, if Annalise is dead, who do I think killed her? Oh gosh, that's such a hard question. Uh um I don't see I refuse to believe that she's dead. I think what happened is oh thanks Latasha. Wes is alive! Hashtag yes. I would be like my jaw would drop if Wes was alive. Like I would literally be screaming at the television. I'd have to pause it. I'd have to regain my composure. No Scandal spinoff. Okay, yeah. Hannah's definitely working with the governor. Yeah, for sure. Hannah is yeah. I definitely think Hannah gave Burkhead the paperwork on Annalise's adoption. Who do I think would kill Annalise? Everybody. Connor, Michaela, Solomon, Tegan. Well, maybe not Tegan, but if Tegan finds out about everything, maybe. Only person that I don't think would kill Annalise is probably Tegan at this point, because Tegan got love eyes, like hitting Annalise all over right now, which I am totally shipping right now. Yeah, I think they're gonna pull that Wes is dead, but they're gonna give us flashbacks. That's like I don't know if like I mentioned the incest baby and someone being alive. That seems like a lot. That seems like a lot. Why am I suspicious of Oliver? Oh man, I need to make a full. If I had the time, I would do a full video about Oliver. But he's just been acting so like suspicious. Like if you pay attention to his mannerisms and what he says and how he does things and how his personality has shifted, it totally is. There's something odd there. I don't think Frank is Sam and Hannah's only child. Oh wow, Sarita, that's interesting. Beth, known as killing Annalise, she is not dead. Y'all gonna make me? Yes, I agree. Thank you so much, Antoinette. Antoinette, what did I just say? Antoinette. And your last name is Oliver. That's perfect. That's great. Wouldn't it be funny? I think Bonnie and Frank would be brother and sister, and history repeats itself. Oh my gosh, I had that thought because I definitely thought that Bonnie was Sam's child, and they were going to like switch it up on us. But she definitely said Frank. Denise, yeah, I thought about Bonnie being a secret informant, but just I think they showed us those scenes of Bonnie and Annalise in the past and the present to say she wouldn't turn on Annalise because that's just so much loyalty that Bonnie would be left behind. You didn't miss much. We've just been talking about Wes, Annalise being dead. Yeah, no way Annalise is gonna die. Unless it's like unless they can pull it off and I am totally okay with it where that's gonna be a challenge. This is definitely gonna be a challenge. But like if they do it right, I will accept it. Megan Stevens, OMG, I had the same thought about Bonnie and Frank, yeah. That is the only thing I would bet on, yeah. So is it Toby or Tubi? Because I because I love your comments. Tubi, Toby. Bonnie killed Rebecca for Annalise. Yeah, that's true. Do you at least think we will find out what happened to Wes's body? I would like more closure there. I think they feel like they did give us closure, but I want a little bit more closure. Like they should like they obviously know we're talking about it. Like so it's like I feel like Pete Nowak is the type of guy who would sew that up just to be like, listen, he's dead. For real time. But that's why I think they did. That's part of the reason why I think they did the scene of Sam with the baby's ashes at his parents' grave sites to say that the baby is dead. There's a flash forward in the beginning of the scene where Tegan stepping into a crime scene, and when the detective stops her, she says that the lawyer's there to see her victim. Dennis, yeah, I thought that too, but apparently Tegan is wearing the same clothes that she was wearing the night that Asher got murdered. But a part of me still hopes that it is another scene that they close the loop on. To be. Okay, thanks. That's what I thought when I actually read it out loud. I thought the last name was like a last name, and then I broke it down. I was like, oh wait, it says or not to be. The only person who would really hurt Annalise other than her mother is Eve. Yeah, definitely. Candace, I think Connor's gonna die though. I think Oliver is a mole. Yeah, I have a feeling. Do you think Tegan and AK will get together in the end, like on a desert island? Who is that? Webco too cute. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. But I would love for that to happen. Like if that's my ending for Annalise, is Annalise and Tegan off into the sunset on a deserted beach somewhere, something, drinking a cocktail. Well, actually not Annalise, because she got over her alcoholism. She don't have back in her life. Erica, Vivian liked Annalise last week. Maybe, I don't think the show would go through such a huge loop to like and reveal something big just to be like, no, just kidding. I don't think Annalise baby is dead. Come on. I think the baby is dead. Sadly, but surely. Like there's no, because the baby would be so much younger than the students. Like that child would have to be super young. Candace, episode tomorrow. Nate got in too deep. Might be a hit out for him. Oh wow, yeah. I mean, if the Castillos, I don't know who else is running the Castillos at this point. The dad's in jail. The brother is dead, unless Laurel is like like she took over or something. I don't know. Remember, Peter makes them shoot different endings so he could decide last minute to switch it up on us. Really? I didn't know that. That's funny. Candace, Nate does not have the finesse when he's in the Keating, when he's not in. Yeah. Tori, in what capacity do you think Eve will be involved going forward? Part of me thinks that Eve is actually behind everything. I feel like because she's been mentioned so much, and it's been really interesting. Like I feel like they mentioned a bunch of Eve, and then they brought up Hannah, and they're like, "We're gonna distract you with Hannah. It's Hannah. It's Hannah. It's Hannah." And then all of a sudden, it's like, "Oh, remember when we mentioned Eve? Yeah, it's actually her." Same thing with Laurel. What if like all these people show up in the court and they're like all testifying different things, and this is like Laurel, Eve, Tegan's over there, and they're just like, we're all fighting for Annalise in different ways. Where's Laurel's mom? We don't know. I I think Laurel's mom is either with Laurel or she's dead. Like those are the only two options I can think of. She's with Laurel or she's dead. That's it. Eve loves Annalise and will always protect her. Maybe. Michael B. Frank, is this Michael B. Jordan? Michael B. Jordan, you're here? Frank would be responsible for the death of two of his siblings, and he wouldn't wanted to kill Frank. Yeah, exactly. Candace, does anyone think that Olivia Pope is coming back? Oh, she was so good. That was a good episode. I didn't watch the scandal version of it or the scandal part, but I watched the How to Get Away with Murder one. But I don't think she'll come back. I think Kerry Washington, she's moved on. Yes, the I Hate Annalise fan club. I saw when you guys use it, and it made me super happy because I like throwing in little things to see if you guys catch it, like Agent Murderer, and you guys totally ran with it. I'm like, yes, I love making up stupid things that people like. Don't even ask that. Victor, yeah, I didn't even know that. I completely forgot about that. That's a good point. I think that is automatically like a connection. Like that's super strange. And like if Eve is behind the car accident, that would make sense because like that's awful. But like she is just jealous, obsessive. What is it? Single white female. The movie Obsessed. Blonde lawyer lady. You have no idea how long it took me to say that. Like I was like, I'm going to say it, and I was just like, blah 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 blah. And I was just like, oh, I got it, blonde lawyer lady, and now I can say it forever. It's going to be irrelevant after the next 3 weeks, but I spent so much time learning how to say it. Eve knows more than she's letting on. Yes, I totally agree. Maybe Eve loves Sam. Possible. Antoinette. What if Eve was hired from someone to be purpose? Oh, wow. Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that. So Pollock wasn't working for the FBI too. I thought she was. Yeah, she's working for the Castillos apparently, but I'm still not. Someone mentioned something too, and it's when Nate killed Xavier, there was this whole big thing where he pretends to leave the room and he comes back and all that stuff. But I feel like that's a scene they'll flash back on and we'll get new information revealed. Like Xavier said something, but Frank, or not Frank, but Nate didn't want anyone else to know. Like he wants to hold on to that information. So I think Xavier said something more than we heard. And maybe Frank, like Xavier knew about Frank being Sam's son, and Nate already knows. And that's why Nate was like, well, let me nip this in the bud because if Frank finds out, all hell's is going to break loose or something like that. But someone mentioned that in a comment, and I thought that was really interesting. The same thing with Annalise and the kids when she records them. I think she stopped recording. She says, I've recorded you guys, and I'm going to use this in court. Here's the plan. And so I think they're going to do a flashback to that scene as well. Like I think Annalise has everything calculated and figured out. I don't think there's a point where if she doesn't know what she's doing, she give her 5 minutes and she'll figure it out. So I think she's been strategically planning all this stuff. Hopefully there will be fewer flashbacks in these last. They need fewer flashbacks. Like there should be 1% flashback for the next 2 episodes. Like it all needs to be current stuff, and either that or wrapping everything up. Because there's so many flashbacks this last episode. No, Beth, we're definitely not following the agenda, but I like it better this way. It's a lot more fluid. You know, it's natural. It's progressing naturally. Yeah, Sandra, Annalise totally has a plan. And I think she has all of this figured out. And she's like, I think the Hannah thing was kind of like threw a wrench and everything, but she was just like, I'll figure this out. I unearthed all the informants in one day. I think I can figure out this whole Anna thing. Annalise is a mastermind, totally, yeah. The person that spoke on the Snow White theory was spot on. Yes, Renee, you read that? Yes, that comment was so good about Asher when he was like, you tell them in the back, like you tell them something on the side, and then it was like he became the informant. Gabriel's like, you confront them and sweet talk them, and that's what he did. Like that thing was so spot on. Candace, 3 people I don't want to see on the final episode: Oliver, Connor, Nate, Gabriel, and the Castillos. The Castillo. Do you notice Tegan doesn't say it like that anymore? I'm like super mad. She said Castillos like last episode, and I was like, no, girl, where's Castillo? Like you need to put that in there. Don't. That's why we love her. Christoph spinoff with Annalise alive. Oh shit. Same actor and everything. And that's the thing. I don't think Pete Nowalk would cast the same actor as the older version of his son. Ask Teacher Will. Yeah, Annalise plan, fake her death, Snow White. Yep. I totally think that was planning it from the beginning. And so now I'm about to rewatch season 1. Yes. I was for the Hannah video. I had to watch a lot of season 1. And I was like, oh, I forgot how much I love this show. And I was just like, oh, they don't even know about Frank yet. They don't blah, 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 blah. And it was just like, oh, man, I can't believe they like. The thing is, if they had that incest line in season 1, like he planned this all along. And that's what I have to respect is like he knew this was going to come back to Hannah this entire time. Michael B, in my Wes is Alive video, I mentioned that Wes could be a twin. That was my big stretch. Wes could be a twin. We don't know. Maybe the Mahonies took one child and then Wes's mom took the other one. I don't know. Like it could be, it would be really weird. But also like that flash forward, Wes looks different. And it could be obviously it's the actor, he looks different, but he was clean cut, he looked completely different. So it's like either that's not the same Wes or it's Wes from a different, it's like Wes continuously still in, but well, still being alive. What am I trying to say? Destiny, yeah, I know Wes isn't a twin. That'd be too much. That would be the biggest twist of all. That would be too much. Separated up Earth, yeah. Yeah, season 1 is the best. Emiliano, my opinion on Laurel. I think Laurel I mentioned it earlier, but based on this last scene Laurel had with Annalise, I feel like Laurel still has good intentions. Like, I don't think she would lie and say that to Annalise just to leave and come back and be like, I'm pinning it all on you. So I think when she comes back next episode, yeah. Victor R, yeah. The other West look like trash. This West is fly. Yeah, it's like the before and after makeover. What is this? WOMACK I don't know how to pronounce that, but if Wes is a dream sequence, I'm going to lose it. Me too. I don't like dream sequences. I think it's cheap. Like anytime that I've only seen like one dream sequence done correctly, and like it's very hard to pull off a proper dream sequence. There would have been Pretty Little Liars level twin clues. Yeah, right. I keep referring back to that show because that was the last mystery show I was super into. Um, and so Pretty Little Liars, I always think about that, and I was like, oh, they did have a twin. There's no way they would do that. How would you rate the Keating 5? Michaela's my number one. Okay. Michaela is, I used to hate Michaela, fun fact. I could not stand her season one. And somewhere, I think it's when she started working with Tegan, that's when I started liking Michaela. But Michaela's my number one. Sorry, guys. She definitely is. She's like, she is bad AF. And then my next would probably be Asher. No, it's between Asher and Connor. Connor, he's kind of a baby sometimes. Like he's a little over dramatic, but Asher, he's kind of just a lovable goofball. I didn't like him at first, but once they realized his character was goofy and they made him goofy, like I liked him a lot more. So let's say Michaela, we'll say Connor, we'll say Asher, and then I'm going to say Wes after that because Wes was a little whiny too, and he was good, but I feel like there's always something weird about him. Like he was always suspect. Like I wasn't sure about him. And then my last one would be Laurel. I'm sorry. I love Laurel. I love her, but it's just like when the show became getting How to Get Away from the Castillos, I was like, come on. Why this entire season is about Laurel's family. Like that was the entire season. Season 4 was all just Laurel's family. It was just too much. It kind of lost sight. And when they got back to season 5, I was like, okay, remove a little bit of the Castillos a little bit. I agree. Asher and Connor are a bit annoying. And I get it. But it's like on such a serious show, sometimes I need the Asher to like break up all of the seriousness. And the Bonnie is another one that grew on me too. I don't trust Bonnie ever. But but she's like a little mouse. She's always like creeping around and she's like, what's going on here, guys? Oh, I'll come back to that later. It's just like, what's going on? What's going on here, Bonnie? You're always scheming for something. Renee, hands down, I love Tegan. From the moment that I met her, I was obsessed with her. Like she became one of my favorite characters. Annalise, I still love above all, but Tegan is a very, very, very close second. When Laurel fell in love with Wes, that was so annoying. Yes, that seems so forced. That seems so rushed. And I heard someone say that Christoph is actually Frank's child. And I thought that would be interesting because the timing didn't work right for Wes and Laurel to me for her to be pregnant so quick. But that let's be real, that baby brown. That baby is brown. So I was like, there's no way Frank and Laurel would produce a brown baby. And it's like, come on. So like I have to knock that out because it's like there's no way that baby would be that brown. Tegan is great. Yeah. 87 Dominican, yes. But yeah, Michael B, I agree with the Tegan spinoff for sure, for sure. Bernice Bonnie is so weird, and I need to know that she serve a higher purpose. Yeah, I feel like she is. Tegan B boss. Yes, that is right. Tegan's walk. Oh my gosh, yes, Tegan's walk with her purse when she's holding her purse is just like, I'm on a mission. Like she doesn't play. Oh wow, Frank and Bonnie dated in real life. I didn't know that. Oh, that's awkward. That's always weird when they break up on the show, and it's like, oh, we're gonna end up together on the show. That's strange. We just broke up. It was weird. I don't know if any of you guys have seen the show Dexter, but Dexter and the woman that played his sister on the show, they dated in real life, and it was just really weird because they dated in real life, but they played brother and sister on the show. Connor's your number one. Okay, I dig that. Connor started out as my number one. But then he just got so freaking cocky. And then like I think Oliver humbled him a little bit before when he was like this playboy. And it was just a little too much. It's like, we get it, you're good looking, calm down, reel it back in. Wow, I dated for like 3 years. That's insane. I still think there's more to Connor after he chopped Sam's dead body up. Chopped his damn body up joyfully. Psycho tendencies. That's true. What if Connor's behind this? What if Connor has a split personality? And he has like, and he just snaps, and he's like, he does all this crazy stuff, and he's the informant, but he's also not because he doesn't know. That's too much. I'm sorry. Tegan's hair is everything. Yeah, Laurel's last for me. Like, again, I loved her. I don't mind the character and the actress and everything. It's just like, if they had not have made it How to Get Away with from the Castillos, I would have been fine. If they had pulled her family back a little bit. What do y'all think Nate is gonna do? Misrespect 9-0. Yeah, what do you guys think Nate's plan is? Like, let's talk about Nate's plan real quick, because I'm curious as to like what he's planning. Like, I feel like he's breaking everything down. Like, he's breaking it down from the inside, but I don't know how he's going to make a difference. Tegan changed her hairstyle once. That one time she spoke to Cora. That one time she got her hair did, nails did, everything did. Yeah. How to Get Away with from a Castillo. That should be the spinoff. Nate is unpredictable at this point. Totally, yeah. What do you think Frank found? I don't know. Nate's plan is to fuck things up. Yeah, right. Nate is so damn annoying. He thinks he knows everything. But that's the thing. I forgot. Nate used to be a detective. So he's good at this. This is his job. So it's like, I think maybe he might come back and like save everybody. He's all over the place. Nate is flip-floppy. He always do what he thinks is best for him. That's true. Annalise should have been doing that. Like, Nate has a right. He needs to look out for yourself. Annalise needs to be doing that. Nate is talking to Jorge. It has to be the same paycheck. Oh, wow. I didn't think about that. That's crazy. Yeah. Maggie's gone. Oh, poor Matt. Wait, wasn't her name Maggie? It was weird. It wasn't Maggie because it was Maggie. And I remember when Wes said it, he was like, yeah, Maggie's going to be here. And I was like, whoa, what? Who's Maggie? Are we going to see Hannah? We better see Hannah. I need to see Hannah and Annalise face to face. Like, that's all I want in life. I need to see them face to face. I'm so glad Nate found out the mystery regarding his pops. Yeah, he deserved that. He deserved that. But he's also, like you said, he's a wild card. He's unstable. He could just start wailing on someone and beat someone to death. I think Maggie was fake. Oh, wow. Yeah, Maggie could have been involved with faking Wes's death. Maybe he needs some sort of alibi. Weird ass name. Destiny. Yeah. Maggie. Oh, Simon. Yes. I didn't write Simon on the list. I forgot to write Simon. Guys, what if Simon is behind this? Like, he's the only one that's been victimized by the Keating crew that has not died. Like, he's the only one still alive, and he knows, like, he knows everything. Like, he knows, like, it was a whole complete setup, and Oliver hacked something. Like, he knows that. Like, his memory came back. They made it a point for that. And I think Michaela, it's going to come back, and Michaela, he's going to be coming for Michaela. Think about it. Michaela's fingerprints were the ones on the poker. So maybe Simon is just like, target Michaela. I don't like her. She got me deported. Maggie did say she worked with cadavers. Oh, yes. That's right. Whoa. Oh, I'm going to be so mad if it's Maggie. It's going to be Maggie. They're going to bring Maggie back with that name. Maggie, come on. Simon's brain still doesn't work. No, it does, Victoria, because he got his memory back when they went and spoke to him about it. Because I think either Tegan or Annalise was trying to be his lawyer, and he had his memory back, and he likes Oliver. So maybe those two are working together. I don't know. Maybe Oliver has a little side piece. That's not COVID. Sorry. I swear. Simon was annoying. Oh, Simon was annoying, Marissa. I did not like Simon. He was too much. Wes's ex-girlfriend, yeah. Imagine Laurel being asked where her baby is in court, and she replies with his. Oh, shoot! That would be that. If that happens, if Ahmed, if that happens, imagine Laurel being asked where her baby is in court and she replies with his father. If that's how they reveal it, that will be my top line of the entire series. That would even take over. Why is your penis on a dead girl's phone? If she says that, I'm claiming it right now. But if not, why is your penis on a dead girl's phone is still number one line. Simon and Oliver working together to lock up the Keating Five since he didn't like them. True. It's true. Maggie is the chick that was dating right before Laurel. Yeah, yep. Oliver was mad about the. That's right. Yeah, Oliver was pissed about the Simon thing, and he gave Michaela a hard time about it for a really long time. Helping Wes disappear. Simon was a pain in the spine. Yeah, Erica. Simon was. I remember that whole arc after finding out it was Simon that shot him, like that ended up shooting himself. I was like, ugh, we got to deal with more Simon. Like, I didn't like him to begin with. He was the one putting up the posters, and then he was closeted, and then he was targeting Oliver, and then like targeting Connor. And I was like, stay out of their lives. Like, they didn't ask for you to be here. They didn't ask you to be here. Go away. And then he ends up getting himself shot. And it's like, now you're making things worse for everyone. This plan could have been fine if you had just minded your own damn business. We would have been fine. Santasha Muggy. Yeah. So let me explain what the hell a cadaver is. A cadaver, Destiny, a cadaver is it's the dead body. It's the body when they start applying all the makeup and they remove all the stuff and they put like the liquid inside and everything. Right? I could be wrong. I said that with so much confidence, but I could be wrong. Beth, yeah, I'm super excited. I'm so glad. I'm so glad I was able to do this before because I'm super stoked about this next episode now. Like I already was before. Bonnie kills everyone anyways, right? Abby, what if Bonnie just kills everybody? And then Bonnie's just like, I'm gonna murder everybody. This is how you get away with a murder. You don't. You just kill everybody. A corpse, yeah, a corpse. That's a good way. That's a better. That's a better way of describing a cadaver than what I said. Catherine Hapstall's behind everything. She's still alive. I forgot about that. Oh, she's probably working stuff from inside. Marcus, kind of sad that the show is going to end soon. I know. Like, and then even worse because I'm not sure. Like, this was like my passion. Like, where am I going to find another show like this? So I'm thinking about like doing other murder mysteries because that's like the only thing that'll keep me going. But like, there's no other good murder mysteries like How to Get Away with Murder. I do want to watch that ripoff that's on Netflix. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's like if you scroll on there, it's like recommended if you watch How to Get Away with Murder. But it's like a mystery happens, a murder, and the class prize was used as the murder weapon. And it's like, that's How to Get Away with Murder, but it's a different show. So I'm thinking about watching that and just seeing how much work, like how bad it is, and just in comparison to How to Get Away with Murder. Erica, yeah, Insecure will be good. I'm working on Insecure. I still have to edit the second episode. I'm so far behind because all my focus, like outside of like filming and then editing, and then I write the outline for what I'm going to talk about and everything. Outside of that, I have no other time because I'm working, and so it's just like I really want to get this Insecure video out. But I have episode 2 already recorded. I just need to edit it. Episode 3, I should be filming this weekend. And episode 3 was so good. And episode 4, I keep hearing good things about it, but I don't want to watch it until I'm done with episode 3. The finale is 1 hour long, confirmed. You sure that didn't say 2 hours? Which show am I going to review next? I'm debating it. I think I want to do the Netflix knockoff of How to Get Away with Murder and see how it is. But I'm going to keep doing Insecure until the rest of the season. But I want to see if I can find like another good murder show or like a passable murder show, like something where it's like How to Get Away with Murder, something similar. Do I have any other favorite series? That's the thing. All of my favorite series, because I have all of my time is invested in How to Get Away with Murder. Like all the shows I watch are like shows that are old. So like Dexter, How to Get Away with Murder. I liked Pretty Little Liars. I'm not afraid to admit it. It was stupid, but I liked it. It had a mystery. I don't care. You guys can judge me as I see my watch count go down. But other good shows, How I Met Your Mother, Insecure. But like I haven't been watching a lot of new shows. Right? 11-hour series finale. Derek L. Prison Break. I've never seen Prison Break. Dominican. I love your guys' conversation. This is great. I love it. Let's get into Westworld. Yeah, Bernice, like I can't even say it. Is that safe for me to review? Westworld. That's how I'll say it every time. Desperate Housewives. That's a good mystery show too. I thought about Nip Tuck. I always wanted to get into that show, and I know it has like some crazy weird twists. Destiny after season 4, Pretty Little Liars was trash. Yeah, that I don't want to spoil anything for anyone if anyone's interested in watching it, but it's like, yeah, after season 4, I've heard about Power for sure. You should have done Little Fires Everywhere. It wasn't a murder series, but it's something you would love to talk about. Oh, okay. I might still do it. Like Little Fires Everywhere, Insecure, and High Fidelity are 3 shows that I want to do. I thought High Fidelity was really good. Why do we all still trust Frank? I don't. Oh gosh. Oh, American Horror Story. That's a good one too. Yeah, especially because they'll have like new stuff coming up, so I'll definitely be able to watch it. I've always wanted to get into Nip Tuck too. Yeah, maybe I'll do like a retro mystery show or something, and one of them will be Nip Tuck, and we can just watch it episode by episode or season by season. I know it has a lot of seasons. Erica, you trust Frank? Okay. Even after he killed Annalise's baby? Wow. I'm kidding. Abby, what is the name of the other Netflix? I don't remember what this name of the show is, but all I know is it's recommended if you come up. If anyone can find it, let me know. Oh, I'm totally, once Stranger Things comes back on, hopefully after all this craziness happens, totally doing Stranger Things. Like, I'm obsessed with that show. Ozark, I heard, is a good show too. My roommates were watching it, and my ex used to watch it, but I never watched it. But it's really good. Who's bipolar? Frank? Yeah, because his parents are brother and sister. That was mean. I'm sorry. That wasn't in like a negative way, but it's like they try to make like it seem like he can't be normal, like he can't be like a typical person. Like it's definitely possible. Oh, Elite. Yes, thank you, Victoria. The show that's on Netflix that's similar to How to Get Away with Murder is called Elite, and it's bad. Fun of it because I try to like make jokes and when I'm doing the reviews, but the show is so good. It's like sometimes I'm just like, that was mean, but I liked it. Like it was fine. But I want to watch like a show because then I can just let loose. Wait, Candace, he killed Annalise's baby and she still doesn't know, even though Sam is dead now. That I'm curious. Like, can someone confirm whether or not Frank knows? Because I thought he found out, which is why she shunned him away for a season where he cut his hair and shaved and all that. I thought that was because he told her the truth about the baby, or was that the truth about Lyla? Like, I'm not completely 100% sure. Like, I don't remember. You know what? You would probably found under the sink. He probably found the first aid kit that he used to put the Band-Aid on. That was probably what was under the sink. That we just need to realize it. Frank killed 2 of his brothers, cousins. Crazy. Yeah, they're both. I don't know. Like, how does that? Yeah, they're both. Oh God. Oh, that's hurting my brain. That's hurting my brain. Oh, Umbrella Academy. That's a good one. I did like that show. That one was a crazy show too. Like, I would have loved to have done that when it was out fresh. So when season 2 comes, I'll definitely watch it. Like, I know it has been renewed for season 2. Rosie Girl, yes, that is correct. He told about the baby. So she does know then. Frank killed 2 of his brothers, cousins, crazy. Yeah. Lyla, Frank. Lila's family has no justice for Lyla. It's true. Yeah. Like, I always wanted a little bit more about Lyla. Because we don't really get to know too much, or even Rebecca's family. Like, it's so weird. So much has happened. Like, when I was watching like clips from season 1, it's like all this backstory with Rebecca, and Rebecca was even in season 2, and like it was all this extra stuff, and I was just like, there's a lot going on that no one is bringing up anymore. Do you think everyone is gonna find out that Bonnie killed Rebecca and Frank killed Lyla? Yeah. I don't think, did the rest of the group find out, or was it just Annalise? Like, I don't fully remember. Or do they still think Sam killed Lyla? Like, I'm curious. I completely forgot. I'm spacing out on that. Annalise knows Frank killed Lyla. Okay. Yeah, all 6 seasons been wondering, how's Frank give a damn about anyone except Annalise? Why is she the exception? That's interesting. Yeah. Yeah, Candace B. That's a good point. It was all off screen in flashbacks. Okay. Yeah. I think you were talking about Elite because the latest season is something to do with trophy murder. Okay, yeah. That's why it came up recommended. I definitely think I'm gonna watch it. At least just one episode. If I cannot get through one episode, we're gonna have problems, and I probably won't do it. And I'll actually have to just review a good show. Only Annalise knows about the 2 murders. Nobody else knows. Okay. Thanks, Victoria. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Erica, Sam killed Lyla when he ordered the hit. Or was it Hannah? We don't know. Promo shows that Frank has been hiding secret from Bonnie. Oh, Frank got secrets too. Okay, Frank, I see you. Okay, Frank. He mentioned the car accident, not Lyla. When did he tell about Annalise about Lyla? Because I feel like Annalise knows. Oh, LJ, the first season is not that bad. The second is okay. All right, I might give it a watch. They already know Bonnie killed Rebecca because Laurel told. Oh, I think you're right. Yeah, I remember that being a thing. Bring to her Laurel. Well, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I know, Erica. Hannah ordering the hit is a bit of a stretch. I feel like there might be some sort of involvement there, but like someone commented something, and it makes sense where there's a lot to resolve. Like a lot of the crazy theories have would be hard to resolve in like 2 episodes. So I feel like they're going to go the quickest route. Favorite murder mystery movie is actually it's Clue, which is definitely which is kind of funny. It's like it's very old and dated. I just saw Knives Out. I really like Knives Out. What was another one? I liked Gone Girl. It was really long, but I liked the psychological flow of it. What's your favorite season? Ooh, that's a good question. My favorite season. Oh boy, my favorite season would probably be it would be season 1 for sure. Season 1. And I'm torn for my second because the first time I watched season 2, I did not like it. But then the second time I watched it, I loved it. Like it was so good the way that they revealed that. I'm assuming everyone here talking in that spoilers, but the way that they revealed that it was Wes that killed, or that not killed, but Wes that shot Annalise, thought that was really good. But I thought the bravery they had to kill Wes in season 3 makes season 3 my second favorite because I was going insane trying to figure out who was under the sheet. I was more anxious then than I am now about the show. Like it was just really I think that reveal was just really solid. But I like season 4 for the music. Season 4 has a lot of good music. I wasn't too keen on the Castillos being all over the place, but I liked the reveal of how they did the flash forwards that season was a little different, and I liked how they did it that season. Like season 5's flash forwards, I didn't like that much. They didn't reveal a lot. They didn't do anything. It was just like we know it's a wedding. They could have showed us one flash forward and it would have been fine. Like I wasn't a big fan of how they flash forwards in season 5, but season 4 was like really good. But that's what I like about the show. They change it up every season because even season 6's flash forwards and everything are slightly different than they normally are. Oh, that last song from from season 5, episode 9. That music was so good. There's a song by Iron Kid. It's just called. I think the song is just called Iron. That's one of my favorite songs to work out to, running to. It's such an intense song. It's super good. Empire finally sucked. Oh, How to Get Away with Murder Empire, I loved at the same time. Like I watched them both consecutively. And Empire I fell off. Like they just started if you guys are kind of iffy about the Frank reveal, watch watch the end of season 3 of Empire. And it's just this became a daytime show, soap opera. And I was just like, nope, I can't watch it anymore. That's terrible. Iron Kid, yeah, I love Iron Kid. Season 3 and 6, least liked. That's fair, yeah. Season 6 is hard because I feel like they almost thought they had 2 or 3 more seasons to go. And so season 6 does feel a little rushed, but nowhere near like Game of Thrones season 8 rushed. That was a nightmare. Oh, Neville, season 6, episode 9. Yes, that song, who's it by? I'm obsessed. Dark Matter. Dark Matter is such a good song. I listen to that song every day. I am not joking. Dark Matter. And then what's the other one? The song from the scene where she shows Sam the phone. The song in that is from Bastille, I think. and it's called No One's Here to Sleep. That's such a good song too. Like I love that song. I listen to both of those all the time. Please let's not talk about Got. Agreed. Unpopular theory, and I kind of like the Got finale. That's fair. Like I don't think it was okay. I know I just said I wasn't going to talk about it, but I don't think it was as bad as everyone made it seem. But it was. I wasn't completely satisfied with it. I think the last season just felt rushed, and I think it was everything adding up to that was why I didn't like it. Like the last episode would have been fine if they had maybe 3 episodes between episode 5 and episode 6. Like if they had given it 10 episodes, I think it would have been fine. Naughty Boy, No One's Here to Sleep. My bad. That's right. Yeah. I love that song. Cart Cake Green. I got it. I just have to say it slow. Like I kid you not. I was going to include my bloopers of trying to say Cart Cake Green, but I was just like, this is it. It took so much. Like I didn't want to include it. We should just see more of the governor. Like the governor's been MIA. Where is she just sitting behind a computer desk, just chilling, just like watching all this go on. Yes. Work my puppets. It wasn't the best, but people overreacted like crazy. Yeah, I agree. I don't know if you think about that. Has anyone watched Light as a Feather on Hulu? I haven't watched it. No. She could have them attack from different angles and still got it because no one know each other. Yeah. Eve was the person that called when he found out Gabriel was on. Yeah, that's yeah. A lot of people are asking that. When Frank was calling and saying Gabriel's here, he was actually talking to Eve. And I remember because that's when Eve came back season 5 and they revealed it. Why is your penis on a dead girl's phone? I love it. Oh, that scene was so good. I remember when I watched it, I was like, can they say that on TV? And then I made my mom watch it, and I was like, here it is. And then it happened. And I was just like, I looked at her, and I was like, how did you react? It's such a good scene. Plot twist, the governor's Carol Baskin. Oh, no! What is my favorite kill? That's a good question. I'm gonna put that in there. What is your favorite murder? What is my favorite murder? Oh man. You know, that's tough. I'm gonna have to probably go with oh man, this is bad content. I can't think of one. You know what? I'm gonna say season 2. Season 2, like season 3 devastated me. Like I couldn't handle that. But season 2's murder, like how everything collectively added up, and then how it was Asher bluntly murdered that person, like it or Sinclair, like it wasn't an accident. He murdered that woman, and so it was just interesting how they like delivered that and packaged that together. So that's probably my favorite murder. Denver was a weird one too. Rebecca's that was rough. Yeah, that was. I did not. I remember that one. That one was not. That was like one of the biggest shocks I had. What has been your biggest shock this show? Definitely the Wes thing. I thought that was out like his murder and his reveal. I did not see Wes coming at all because the show is told from his perspective almost as the student. So I always thought he was the main character, but it's actually Annalise, obviously. But like for me in my head, it was like they just killed off the main character. Like it was like, what? My almost murdered assignment. That I did like that reveal. I'm going with Bonnie killing Rebecca since she killed her and literally showed no emotion. Right? Bonnie was cold blooded. Yeah, and it was also just hard to watch. Even the flashbacks for Wes were hard to watch just to see like Wes like struggling to breathe. Like that they showed a lot. That was a lot to watch. Bonnie is rough, yeah. My mom spoiled it for me and I wanted to fight her. No! Oh, I feel bad because I accidentally didn't think about it because Twitter's a different space than YouTube and I wasn't thinking about it. But when I put who killed Asher in one of my titles and someone pointed out that it spoiled it, I was like, oh my God, it does totally spoil it. I'm so sorry. Like I immediately changed it. I'm sure you guys noticed this as who killed spoiler now. But yeah, I was so like, I try to avoid all spoilers I can for the show. As you can see, like I am less like spoilers are ahead, just in case you didn't know, spoilers are here. Yeah, by the way, there are spoilers because this is a show you don't want to have spoiled. Wes is the biggest shock. It took me forever to wrap my hand around it. Yeah, I wasn't over it till season 5, to be honest. And again, we still got flashbacks through the rest of the season, so it was like he was still on the show. Why is Wes Gibbins known as Christoph Edmond? That's his original name before he got put into the foster care system. And I think they mentioned they changed his name so that way he could acclimate better or something, which seems like BS. I don't know. There's something fishy there. Rebecca and Wes were dating, yeah. Erica, yeah, I cried for Wes too. Rebecca brought it on herself, not gonna lie. She did. Another thing too is Nate kind of started this whole thing because Nate didn't have to send Rebecca into that house, and he sent her into that house. So I kind of feel like Nate started this whole thing. Just gonna put that out there. I cried when Wes died. Yeah, I like that big reveal scene that they did with everyone, where everyone was like reacting to it, all the characters. Like I definitely got teary eyed. Yeah, and he never met his child. That's so bad. Shout out to the Haitians. Represent. Yes, that's right. Lyla was a rich girl, right? Is it possible she's related to the guy? Oh, wow. Michael B. That's good. Lyla was. She was. I think she was. She was pretty privileged. So I think she did. She could have connections. It'd be interesting. Nate is messy boots. Yeah. What do you think about the Gabriel storyline? Someone mentioned that. Mentioned that on one of the videos. Is Gabriel could have probably been removed from the series and everything would have still stayed the same. And I thought about it, and there's not much that his character impacted when it came down to the murders in the storyline. Because I was thinking about it, and I was like, Gabriel was around. He wanted to find Sam. There was this big mystery. He's Sam's son. And the only thing I can think of is without Gabriel, Vivian wouldn't have shown up to tell Annalise that Hannah was after her. But even after thinking about it, Vivian could have just heard the news from Hannah and been like, okay, I'm going to be the bigger woman and I'm going to talk to her about this. But I don't, unless Gabriel comes back and he is the reason Annalise wins the case. But I don't think his storyline, like thinking about it now, it was more of like, we need another black character. Let's add Gabriel. He looks kind of like Wes. Like, that's what it kind of felt like. Exactly, Derek. Yeah, they just wanted a brother on the show. Gabriel's what brings Hannah's intentions into play. Eric. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, part of it, like the end game of it, yes. Like, I feel like without Gabriel, all the steps wouldn't have happened to lead up to the Hannah reveal. So it makes sense, but it's like all the drama with him and Michaela dating. What was that? Like that that didn't need to be there. And I love Vivian. Yeah, I agree. Robin B12. Like Vivian is a really solid character. How did Gabriel know Hannah said Wes didn't act alone in Sam's death? Anthony Hill. That's exactly what I'm saying. How did he know? Because I don't think he has access to like police files. So it's like I feel like he knows. I think that was like a subtle way of being like, oh, how does he know that? Interesting. Frank practically killed all of his siblings. Definitely Aubrey. Yeah. Has anyone suspected Wes being a baddie? After all, he was ready to testify against Annalise in season 3. Yeah, a couple of people have posted that actually, that Wes is actually behind everything and he wanted to clear his name. Like, I thought it'd be interesting if he is still alive and he comes back because he needs to clear his name and because he has Sam's murder on his record, so he can't just pop back up. So maybe he needs to clear his name before he comes back. What was his purpose, Bernice? I have no idea. I have no idea what Gabriel's purpose was. Gabriel is white. Yeah, he's mixed. I forget with what ethnicities, but yeah. I was hoping he'll in game for Kayla. No, then why is he? Yeah, right. He was like I thought he would be in game for Michaela too, because she was looking for her Barack, right? She can't have a Asher couldn't be her Barack, but I don't know. And with Asher out of the picture, I really don't know. But and it's like why have them date? I don't know. Hold on, Aunt Laurel's mom, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So what if Hannah was treating her too? Hannah was treating all of them, maybe. Oh, that's a good point. I was always thinking that Hannah's connection started with Laurel. It could have been through Sandrine. What if oh my god, I can't talk. CJB, Drew Sky. What if Wes met Gabriel? Wow, why can I not talk? That's possible. I thought about that. That'll be interesting. The two characters that kind of replaced each other. The new Wes and the old Wes. They met. What if it's Wes's mom? No, but she, I don't know. She did die. Or you mean her like adopted mom? So I think so. Someone mentioned that. Yeah, it could be her adopted mom or Wes's adopted mom. Wes purposely took the fall for Sam's murder. That's true. Like I feel like, and we also know that he left that confession on the phone. So I feel like that was part of him disappearing. You know. Laurel killed her mom. I think so. Don't forget, Laurel took Michaela's ring in season 1 and burned it Sam. Laurel's manipulative, never trust her. That's exactly what I said. Yeah, I did Laurel is Where's Laurel video, and that's exactly what I said. That was mega manipulative, and that was in season 1. She's had 5 seasons to to get better at it. LOL, quote from the show. I'm leaving knowing less than when I came. That's a good one. Yeah, I like someone's reference to Frank being like the Jon Snow of Game of Thrones or How to Get Away with Murder. It's funny. Maggie has his body. Maggie, don't forget CH. Maggie. Little quote from the show. I'm leaving no less than when it came. LOL, Bonnie, Bonnie, Bonnie. Watch her. Then K. Yeah, Bonnie. Victor R. Wes is allowed to hate Annalise. Annalise told Wes that he had the gun that Rebecca had. Oh, that's right. Has been a dead end this whole time in his lifetime. That's true. That's very true. Yeah. Yeah, but what do you think? Do you guys think Tegan, like, who's like, who do you want the happy ending for? Like, who's your number one happy ending gonna be for? Like, other than Annalise, out of the students. Oh yeah, definitely PD, Sally from rehab. Yeah, and someone also mentioned that even the person I was running who was running the little sessions and everything, a lot of her questions seemed like geared towards admit it, Annalise, admit that you did something, admit that you did something. And so someone speculated that Hannah had a hand in that too. But I mean, at this point, Hannah has her hand in everything. Who knows? Oh wow, surprisingly, a lot of Connors want a happy ending. Okay, Michaela. Okay, yeah. Abby, I don't think they'll disappoint. If Viola Davis, like, I wanted to mention something, like, compare the Game of Thrones interviews with the actors compared to the How to Get Away with Murder ones. Like in the Game of Thrones interviews that they did, people were literally like actors were like, it's an ending. It's like, but the How to Get Away with Murder one, Viola Davis was like, it was the best way to end the show. And so I trust her. Viola Davis is my girl. Like, if she says it, yeah. Did it tell what happens Laurel's mother, LJ? No. No word on that. They don't deserve a happy ending. It's so hard. That's what the show does. That's what the show does. It blurs the line of morality. Like, sometimes I'm just like, they kind of got into this themselves. They had plenty of times. All she's done is protect them. Like, they've in season 5, that was all. Oh no, season 4, that was all their mess. Like, they had nothing. Like, Annalise had nothing to do with that. That was all their mess, and yet she still had to come and clean that up. And so I think that's why they did that. These people, they cannot get it together. I'm scared Connor is going to have another panic attack and die. Aubrey, yeah, I think the panic attack has to mean something. Nate never trusted Tegan. Renee, that's a good point. Like, I think, because I remember someone had mentioned too that back in the day, Nate was very suspect of Tegan. And I think I don't know. Like, I think Nate is going to come back and be like the savior for everybody. Why didn't the FBI use Lyla and West's picture bringing up victims connected to them? That's a good question. That's what I was wondering. Because West should have definitely been in that lineup. The Lyla part, I feel like almost there's no is there a definitive connection between Lyla and Sam? Because I don't think there's a definitive connection that Lyla was behind that. Or Sam was behind that. I don't think the FBI has ever sealed that up. But if you look at the murder board, Lyla is on the murder board. And I think they're trying to connect her. Annalise has ruined herself to protect these students. Yes, she has. Michaela, and I want Bonnie to get a happy ending. I think Bonnie deserves one. She's been through so much her entire life. Like, she deserves a happy ending. I definitely did. Like, you guys were mentioning what happened to Bonnie's baby, but I think there was so much going on, and I think they just hopefully tied up that storyline. I think they wanted to tie it up quick, but I was for sure, 100% sure Connor was Bonnie's baby. Like, I was sure of it. But it's interesting though, because Bonnie is the one that told Connor, "Hey, it's because you were just good." So I don't know. There could be something more there, but I don't think they don't have time for that kind of reveal. I think they need to, like, they have so much going on. Caleb Hapstall killed himself. Erica, Caleb Hapstall, he did it in the bathtub. Bonnie does deserve a happy ending. Yeah, I agree. Bonnie needs help. I hope she gets one. She kills with no remorse. Yeah, and it's like she's had a really messed up childhood, and I think, yeah, definitely. What if it was all a dream following the loss of her son? I cannot. I mentioned how I feel about dreams. I've only seen one show do a dream sequence right, and I can't even remember it. And it's I dream sequences just don't like it's so difficult to pull off and make it like accepting of it. Like I don't think I'd be happy with a dream sequence unless if it was a dream sequence with Wes at the end and that's Annalise's vision of her funeral, I will accept that. Like that's the extent I'll accept. But if this whole show has been a dream or a lesson, that would be like, remember, I just wasted 6 years of your life and it was all a lesson. No, that would be too much for me. Like I want to see real consequences and know where these characters are after. Why wasn't Wes's picture on the table when they were showing Michaela and Connor who they're being charged for? PD, yeah, I totally agree. Totally agree. It was lost. Destiny. You can't change someone with a murder for someone who's been alive. It's true. Hi, I'm from France. Hi, Alma. Welcome from France. Hi, love hater. Being a hater. I would piss. Yeah. What family was Frank referring to in the flashback when he asked if she wanted to meet him for dinner? And I think it was Delfino's. I don't know if Frank fully knows yet. Like I'm suspicious that he wonders or he's in denial or something, but I think she was just referring to the Delfinos. What happened to Laurel's mom? We have no idea. I think Wes's murder was ruled a suicide. I don't think so. I'm trying to see if anyone got convicted for Wes's murder. It might have been a suicide actually, because I remember thinking like that doesn't make any sense. Did he set the house on fire and then lay down? Like, I don't know. And they also mentioned that he was dead before the fire, so it was ruled as a homicide. I remember that. Yeah, no, it was a homicide. I'm a lot late, but I subscribed a month ago and I love your videos. Oh, thanks, Mike Mathis. Awesome. You're fine. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post it afterwards. So if you want to watch the parts that you missed, you can. I am going to do a finale live stream. Yes. Just so you guys are aware, I can't play the audio because I'll get flagged by YouTube and ABC. Like I use too much of their content already. But I'm going to I can't play the audio or show the visual. So I'll let you know when I start it, and every commercial break, I'll pause and I'll interact and everything like that. But I'm thinking about watching it the day after, because I know a lot of you want to watch it live. So I'll keep you guys posted on when I'm going to do it, because I might do it the night of or I might do it after. The thing is, I want you to see an actual reaction to it, so I don't want to watch it beforehand. But I also don't want to watch the night of, because less of you guys will be able to join. Oh, Wes's murder was ruled a suicide. Interesting. Okay. I didn't know that. Destiny, and again, I have Wes theory. It's a huge time gap when he died. Yeah, that's true. Of all the others in between her and Laurel that contribute to the planning and making sure that we're safe. Yeah. Knowles ruled a suicide, and that's why I'm sure Annalise and Nate aren't on it. Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah, definitely. I forgot that. Think about Lizzie Wes's bones cracked when Oliver did CPR. That could have been a fake body the whole time. Wow. That's interesting. Yeah, that could be spot on. There was, because supposedly Dominic took Wes's body downstairs, all right? So there could have been anything that happened down there. Oh, your birthday is tomorrow. Angie Free, happy birthday. Happy early birthday. I'm glad you're watching. Thanks for joining. And thanks everybody for being here. But what do you guys like? What do you guys prefer? Should I I really want to watch it. Like I'm going to be anxious to watch it. That's the only reason why I that it premieres, because I don't know if I can make it to the next day, and I want to give you guys a genuine reaction. But if I wait till the next day, I can do I can actually like watch it, and you guys can watch it beforehand, so you know what I'm reacting to as I'm reacting to it. Yeah, happy birthday, happy birthday. Let's watch the next day on Hulu. Ah, you guys are killing me. You're gonna make me wait 24 hours before I can watch the series finale. I'm gonna be so anxious the entire night. What about Wes's body going missing and they didn't find it? They did find it. It was cremated, apparently. supposedly is cremated. But there's no proof of that. Like, I mean, what are you gonna do? Test the ashes for DNA? Like, there's no like, there's that was always odd to me. That seemed really weird. But why did Dom tell Jorge he's dead? Um, maybe he. We're thinking a lot of the theories are that Dominic is working with Sandrine, and Sandrine wanted to keep Wes alive. Late night live. We could do. We could do. You can do a live. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely do a live. I'm definitely gonna do a live for the series finale. I have to. Like, there's no way I cannot wait. Because social media will spoil it for you. I know. I didn't want to say anything, but there have been a couple times where I accidentally looked at my comments and I hadn't watched the episode yet because I'm on the West Coast, and like I was like, oh shoot, yep, that was just a spoiler, and I didn't even know. But it was fine because it was the whole Hannah thing, so it was kind of like, oh. And to be completely honest, I didn't think I was right. Like, everyone, I did not think I was right. I sounded super confident, but I did not think I was right. I did not think the show was going to do it. Like, everyone has been like, you were right, and it was like, I'm not a writer for the show. I don't know any writers on the show. I just went with it because everything made sense, and I was like, well, I can connect these dots, so I'm going with that. But yeah, stay away from social media when it comes to these shows. Yeah, I have to do that with Insecure too. They almost spoiled Insecure for me the other day, and I was like, hold on, I need to watch episode 4. I like to think Wes has Christopher. Yeah, Connor's kind of like Bonnie. He's able to keep a secret. Plus, he was the one who really wanted Wes to go away right before he died. He would definitely keep quiet about Wes's fake death. That's true. That would be super cool if Connor knew. Like, that would almost bring Connor to like number 1 for me as far as a character if he kept that secret this whole time. But Charles Mahoney's mother. What is her name? I looked up her name because I was just like, who is this? Sylvia. Her name is Sylvia. Sylvia, yeah. Like, you are so wrong about so much. Yeah, that's so strange. Like, why did she say that? Am I from New York? I always see you with the Metro card. Right there. My map of New York. I went there in December to visit a really good friend, and I just loved it there. And I was just like, I'm gonna, like, I like weird, really weird souvenirs. Like, I don't like keychains or shirts or anything like that. So he gave me a map, and like I have like the Metro card. Like, those, I feel like those hold more of like a sentimental value than like a keychain or like a T-shirt. So like, I like to get like maps or stuff I can put there, and like I can see where I was and the stations I took and everything. Oh, Queens, nice. I was in Brooklyn, right? Where is it? Somewhere in Brooklyn. I don't know. There's a lot of cool graffiti around there. A lot of cool coffee shops. Nice. Brooklyn in his house. And then I'm in Los Angeles right now, so I'm like in another big city. Yes. Los Angeles is crazy, guys. Maggie helped Wes fake his death. I really like that idea. I had never thought about it. What if Oliver's working for the governor? I definitely think, I don't know. I think Oliver is working with everybody. Oliver's a mastermind. Back when Oliver was little, his Annalise worked on a case for him, and now he's pissed at her this whole time. And this was all a plan. He found Connor specifically. You know what? Connor's theory might explain why he didn't really seem sad about after Wes's death. But he was sad, though. That's true. That's the kind of the thing that's kind of borderlines it, because he was like, he had a really rough time because he definitely thought he killed Wes. Like, and there was a scene they showed with him by himself, and he almost walked into a bus. So it's like, I don't know. But Stranger Things, yeah. What was it? Spoilers for Stranger Things. But it was Will or Mike? Will, yeah. And where the hell is the governor's ass behind? I have no idea. Oliver's working with Tegan, if anything. I could see that, definitely. Aubrey Oliver cannot be trusted. I love Oliver. I love Conrad, the actor that plays Oliver, to death. But I'm still suspicious. Yes, Wes is a triplet. Oh, actually, Gabriel is actually a Wes triplet in disguise. You just didn't know. He's gonna remove his face and be like, "It was me this whole time. You killed my brother." Annalise is trash. How dare you talk about Annalise here? Yeah, I'm kidding. You're allowed in your opinion. That's the thing about me, is everyone has an objective opinion. Like, I'm not gonna get mad at you for having an opinion. Unless you call me like a stupid dumb face loser, then I would be a little sad because I'll feel like I'm in high school again. Why did Annalise tell a random lady from rehab that she helped cover up Sam's murder? You know what? Now that you mentioned that, I almost feel like maybe Annalise planned that. Like, like, what if she planned that whole thing with Sally? Because it seemed very out of character for Annalise to do that. So maybe she planted that to be like, this shit's about to hit the fan. Let me say this. They're gonna bring her in, and then I can use it to discredit something. I don't know. But that's an interesting idea. I never thought about whether or not Annalise could have planned that. Yeah. No Annalise slander. Respect. Marcus, does he or she watch the show? I have no idea. It happens. Sam is alive. Oh, clearly they do. They know who Sam is. Waitlist. Poor little waitlist. And if Wes was cremated, what happened to his remains? I'm sure Annalise would have tried to get them. I agree. I don't know. There's so many shady things around Wes's death. We are all cray cray. Beth, I agree. This show has taken me to a new level. But who the fuck is Sally? Sally Sally was the woman in episode 1 where Annalise was in rehab. It was her roommate, and they're sitting there, and Sally's trying to talk to her, and Annalise all of a sudden is just like, I was involved in my husband's murder. Pretty Little Liars opening. I was involved in my husband's murder. So, like, that's it. Anime is queen. That's right. She knows it all. Trust that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, Annalise probably knows we're talking about her. That's how far ahead she is. She knows it's a show. That's how much she knows. She knows it's a television show. What if Frank kills Hannah? The Jerry Show, I like that. I could see that. And then that adds another body to Frank's body count, and he could take the blame for everything. Bonita Jinxon from the Living Color Voice. I love it. Also, no shade. If you were drug abusers in rehab, I don't know how credible Sally's testimony would be. Well, yeah, I was thinking that too. Like, if she told her on purpose, and then she brings her into court, she could easily just knock it out. Be like, Your Honor, she's from rehab. Where are you gonna trust this woman? Sally's the witness. Sally wants attention. Yeah, and she does want attention. Like, I got that from the character. Seriously, Wes's life is so sad. It is. Like, oh man. Yeah. Abby Sachs. Wes is a doppelganger. Fun fact, that's my favorite word. I learned it from Vampire Diaries. Oh, that's another show. Vampire Diaries is probably my number 2 favorite show after How to Get Away with Murder. That show was so CW drama driven, but I loved it. I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm right there on board with it. But Vampire Diaries was definitely another one. And that's part of where I got the doppelganger twin thing from. Third wall broken, right? What if Frank kills Hannah? Sally's an unreliable witness. Correct. Frank may kill Hannah. Yeah, I think if anyone kills Hannah, it's either going to be Frank or Annalise. It would be one of those two. It would be Annalise finally getting blood on her hands, which I don't think she would do, or it's going to be Frank, and he's taking the blame for everything. The originals is better. I heard that. I need to get into the originals. I heard Legacy is trash, though, so I probably want to bring Hannah back. I would like them. They need to at least bring Hannah back for the last 2 episodes. That'd be amazing. I love you more that you say you love VD. Yeah, it's funny, Dana. My friends would talk about TVD and be like, "Hey, did you VD?" And this is like, venereal disease? What? I don't know if I should be saying that at work. It's weird. I'm excited to see Eve again. I hope Eve does come back. It'd be nice to see her one last time. Hannah is his mom, though. Yeah. Yes, please. We need a link. Link to what? Oh, yeah. Got it. Yeah, I agree. What if Annalise blasts Hannah on stand? I would love that. I just want to see Hannah sitting there all Karen, like, Annalise, you killed my husband, brother, whatever. And it's just like Hannah trying to act super innocent. I would love it. Stop. Frank's trying to change his ways, Beth. He's trying to be a better man. Teen Wolf is crazy. I've never watched Teen Wolf. I've always wanted to get into it. Tiari. Oh, I pronounced that awfully. Tiari. Hi. 3 hearts. Did you say all Karen? Yes, I did say all Karen. Hannah would definitely be a Karen on the stand. Watch her come back with shorter hair. I'm sorry if there's any Karens that are watching this video right now. Annalise will never be a murderer. I agree. I think a lot of the message behind everything is Annalise never got her blood, like got blood on her hands, and never will. I think that's huge. I watched the Legacy season. I won't watch season 2. I agree. Yeah, I've watched videos just talking about how bad Legacies is, and that's as much as I watch. Frank could create his own graveyard. Ooh, filled with all of his victims. That is dark and twisted and true. Frank is the best at what he does. No need to change that. Oh my gosh. Yes, yes. Oh man. I think AK is going to expose why she picked Connor for the Keating 5 on stand, and maybe that's what caused him to panic. Maybe. I think there's more to that. There has to be some secret behind that. Like there's no way that like it makes me suspicious when they wrap up a storyline without a twist. That's how good this show is. Like if they wrap up a storyline and there's no twist at the end, it's like, no, what's going on here? Like, and there was no twist with that. The twist was there was no twist. And it's like, no, I don't know about that. I really want a painful ending. I want to see how they will kill Annalise and get away with it. Jeez, Abby. Dark. Go watch Dexter for that. Why again the Tegan help Laurel? I think Laurel blackmailed Tegan and said, I know you're the whistleblower, I'll tell my father. And so Tegan was like, hold up. Yeah, I got you. What if one of them commits suicide? Who do you think is most likely to do it? The Jerry show? I think it's either going to be, if someone's going to commit suicide, it's either going to be Frank or Connor. I think Frank, if he finds out the truth and all of that stuff, and then Connor, if he just has another panic attack. I don't know. Like Connor just seems a little, he seems a little unstable right now. She gets him. Tegan killed Emmett. That's definitely a possibility. We still didn't. Yeah. Biggest shock was how fast Wes and Laurel got together. Brock. Yes. No JK, no JK. That is accurate. It was just like snap. Oh, you're a fellow human, right? Yeah. Let's have a relationship. Dude, do you think Annalise is really going to die? No. Madge the Madge. I don't think Annalise is going to die. Unless, like, that's just me, though. But if she does, and it's justifiable, I think I'll be okay with it. But it's going to be hard for them to make it justifiable. Why do you think Laurel helped Wes? Why? What? She was in love with him. She had a baby with him. Connor is on edge, Bernice. Yeah, I agree. Who actually poisoned Emmett? You know, I think it was either someone mentioned this, and it wasn't my idea, but it could have been Jorge from jail trying to poison Tegan, and there was a mix-up or something like that, and I think that's possibly how Emmett got poisoned. But I don't know. It could be Tegan too. I'm not 100% sold on it not being Tegan. Did you see the name for the next episode? Annalise is dead. Yeah, Berea. We'll see. But you know, the titles are tricky though, because it's the same thing like with every episode. It's just a miscellaneous line that a character says. So it's just like I said in my video, it's like it could be them talking about Annalise going to court and they're like, Annalise is dead. Or it could be like, Annalise is dead, guys. Like there's so many ways that could go. So I don't know how accurate looking at the title is going to be. They fell in love too quick. They did. Our entrepreneur Jones. Sorry. I'm behind that Tegan killed Emmett. Yeah, I think if there's a twist involving Tegan, I definitely think that she is involved more so in that. Looking forward to review on tomorrow's episode. Bye. Thanks for coming. If you guys need to leave, it's totally fine. I'm probably going to cut it in 15-20 minutes. Let's say we'll leave it at 2 hours. I only meant to go an hour, but this conversation was so good that like I couldn't stop, and I'm talking about how to get away with murder. We all have our own obsessions. We all have our vices. Mine just happens to be a show about murder. Someone said something funny. It was like the show that made Googling how to get away with murder. Okay. It's like, could you imagine when the show premiered, the FBI is just like, oh, why is everyone Googling how to get away with murder? Oh my God. Bye, HFG. Thanks for coming. Can you briefly go over the list I made, Squid? Yeah. So 5 minutes was dedicated to the welcome and the pleasantries. 2 minutes was the purpose and the thank you for you guys supporting me. I was supposed to do 15 minutes of personal Q&A after that. That didn't happen. And then 30 minutes of how to get away with murder talk. Final Q&A is only 5 minutes, and then an outro I scheduled 3 minutes for. So this has been all off. But you know, it's fine. It's great. Like this is much more organic, you know? I like to feel like fluid. Yeah. I'm obsessed with the show, Erica. Yes, me too. Yeah. Wes isn't innocent. Brock, I feel it. The list, right? I was so optimistic with this list. I was like, yeah, all these people are just like me. They're gonna stick to this list. And then you get me talking about the show, and I'm like, go on. Like that, you can see, like, you have no idea how hard it is to film these videos and try to condense it down to 20 minutes. It's just like there's so many things I want to talk about. Like I literally like sometimes I don't mention certain things in episodes where it's like if I covered it heavily in another video, like I'm not going to bring it up again because it's just like go watch the other video. Like if my opinion changed about it, I'll usually mention it. But if my opinion's the same, I'll usually just kind of just ignore it. That's why I didn't really have much of a theory for the Snow White thing. So when I saw someone post something, I was like, that's really good. I should probably talk about this. There's 2 episodes left, and I never mentioned it. Except for Bonnet. No one is innocent. Everyone is guilty of something. That's very true. And I really like that. Like, there's another comment that someone left, and it broke down how everyone gets sentenced after this. And it's interesting because Michaela and Connor never actually murdered anyone, but they were accessories to it. And neither did Annalise. And so those 3 never actually murdered anyone. So I feel like those 3, if anyone's going to get away with it, it's going to be those 3. Because Asher did kill someone. Wes killed somebody. Frank, Bonnie, Nate now. And that's what like triggered it. Spontaneity is the best. I agree. Michaela was Tegan's client. Correct. Yeah, I think that's accurate. No one is innocent except for AK. Her hands clean. I would almost point out that I think Michaela and Connor are almost on that same level. They are involved a little bit more because they did chop up the body, but I do think like they really don't have blood on their hands. They never killed anybody either. Other than, you know, when Michaela sat there and had blood spurted all over her face. I'm really going to miss the show. I am to be so much. Did Peter Nowak mention anything new? No, I don't think so, Renee. And actually, I've been waiting for Pete Nowak to acknowledge me for such a long time. I posted stories. He's watched my stories, but he's never like said anything to me. And I'm just like, come on, Pete, what's going on? I just want some recognition here. What if Oliver killed someone in the past? I always thought that. Like I thought, because I remember it was a point in season 3 where Oliver said, I have dark things in my past too, something like that. And I thought he might have killed someone in the past. Oh, I'm sorry. You're right, Marcouche. Michaela did push Sam off the balcony. That's right. Hey, whoever just came on, thanks for joining. The finale title is Stay. Yeah, I heard that too. Yeah, and you're right. Yeah, again, Michaela did push Sam off the stairs. You know what? And then, actually, Michaela pushed Sam off the stairs, and then Connor did chopping. That's blood on hands. let's just wrap that up real quick. Take some plastic wrap that up. Danker Stinker, sub homie. He's working with Tegan. Who's working with Tegan? Who killed Emmett? What will Shonda give us next? I don't know. She's going to Netflix though, so I feel like Netflix is going to step their game up on the quality of shows. So that's going to be really cool to see. He jumped. She didn't push him that hard. Victoria, he jumped. Oh, that's funny. Annalise is not innocent. That's why she wrote How to Get Away with Murder. The first scene is true. I mean, she's not completely innocent. You know what I mean. But she's never killed anybody. Dig the content, bro. Keep it up. Thank you. Ivao. Sony Vio. That's how you pronounce it. Ivio. That's what I'm going to go with. I like is that a little Destiny icon, I think? Michaela was protecting Laurel. Yeah, then Laurel went and took Michaela's wedding ring to manipulate her. Talk about a fair trade, right? Nate thinking he's Frank. Oh, right? Do you ever have theories about how we could actually have seen the face of Wes buried, but then he's alive? It's so not the style of the series. The show's unreal scenes. It's true. Like Anthony, yeah, I agree. That's why the fact that it's the speculating that Wes being there is a dream, that just seems so out of character for the show. But I don't know. We'll see. They buried and burnt Sam body. That was a real dark. Yeah, that's true. No, I'm staying. Oliver killed him. Oh, Oliver killed him. Wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's interesting. Dang, I didn't think Oliver had it in him. The burns were fake. See, that's so odd to me. Like the burns being fake. It was like, why go through all that trouble? I don't know. It's just like if they can wrap that up properly, I would be totally happy. Hey, who threw Sinclair off the top of the building? I forgot. Who did that? Yeah, who did? I think it was a couple people. I think Connor was involved with that too. I'm pretty sure. I don't want Nate to save everyone. I know. Denise, favorite scene from How to Get Away with Murder. Favorite scene, hands down, is when Annalise asks Sam. That whole scene of her taking off the makeup. I know it's so cliche, everyone says it, but it was just at the moment it came out. I was studying film like hardcore, and like I was just learning about representation in film and having like having a strong black woman like lead character is a huge deal. And so when I saw that scene and it was so transparent of her taking off this mask, there was so much meaning behind it. And I love the just everything that scene means. I love the music. I love the line at the end. Like that whole scene to me is like that's the reason why I love the show. Bonnie and Asher. Oh, Bonnie and Asher pushed the body off? Okay. Connor and Michaela were leaving the house. That's right. They were running. I remember that. Yeah, that was funny. Bonnie and Asher tossing Claire off the building. Bonnie and Asher pushed. Okay, that's right. It's not a dream. That wasn't Wes's body. It's another dead body from the morgue. We were shown it through the perspective of people who are in on it. Yeah, if that would be, I'd be okay with that. Definitely. Wait, didn't say Claire get ran over and killed by Asher? Yeah, but then to set up the fact that she was pushed, they pushed her off to make sure that she had the damage of falling on the ground. Wow, that sounded so dark. Why do I know that? Anyone need to get away with murder? Just hit me up. I got you. Frank literally sniped someone that AK made a West shooter to cover up a murder. That's a lot. That's wow. I forgot about that. Yeah, but did Frank do that on Annalise's behalf? I thought Frank did that himself. I don't think she killed her mom. I'm assuming Laurel. In interviews with the cast, Viola refers to her character as narcissistic, and just her saying that makes me think that she got away with murder by not murdering anyone. But that's maybe a stretch. Anthony, that's actually a really good idea. No, she is a bit narcissistic, but she's also like a broken person. But that doesn't give you an excuse to be narcissistic. But that's actually a good idea. That's how you get away with murder. You convince other people to do it for you. That's brilliant. Maybe even like Annalise knew a lot more about Sam than she's letting on, and maybe she wanted him dead the whole time. Connor was having one of them panic attacks. Yup. I love when Oliver screamed, "Oh my god!" Beth. Oh my gosh, that's so good, Beth. I loved when Oliver screamed, "Oh my god!" when Simon shot himself. That was, oh my god. Oh man. Oh yeah, that was, and they did it multiple times, and it was just like, oh bro, there was another take. Agent Pollock killed Emmett. Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's a good way to tie everything up. That's true. This thing, I think AK did tell Frank to. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Body AK's character, and Viola Davis totally bodied AK's character, like so good. I can't wait to see her play Barack, or not Barack, Michelle Obama. I am there for that. She never told anyone to tell someone, just clean up everyone else's crap. True. You need some water. You're only prepared for what I know. I have it right here. I know. I would sit here all night and talk about it if I didn't have to get off and actually edit that episode of Insecure, episode 2 of Insecure. I really want to write the script for episode 3 so I can watch episode 4 because I heard episode 4 is so good. AK has been guilty. She has cleverly got everyone else to do her dirty work for her. You know, like I would not be mad at that type of twist. That would make sense. And Viola Davis is amazing. Victor R. Guys, he has something to say. Imagine if Kerry Washington played Annalise and Viola Davis. Oh wow, that's like a alternate reality. I wonder if I could see that. I don't know if I could see that. Like Viola Davis holds like such power. I don't know, but Kerry Washington's really good too. I don't know. Like Viola Davis was like made for this role, or she made the role for her. Like she did great. Bernice, I know episode 2 of Insecure. I am so late. They're already on episode 4, about to be on episode 5. Haven't even edited it. I filmed it though. It's filmed. So I just need to edit it. It's just all this how to get away with murder stuff. It's so much. There's so much to talk about with this. I'll literally be sitting there just like just drinking some water, and I'm like, oh, what if Frank killed somebody? Like it's just all of a sudden like out of nowhere, like these thoughts. So like it's a little hard to do. I haven't started watching Little Fires Everywhere. I'm waiting until How to Get Away with Murder's over, just because, like I said, it takes so much of my time. Like, and then going back and doing videos like the Laurel one and the West one, the Hannah one, I have to go back to previous seasons and find all that footage and put it together. It just, the Hannah one took so long. Like I was working on it for so long. I wrote the outline for it twice. Like it was a lot. Random olive green looks bomb on validated. It does. That's a good point. Yeah, olive green does look bomb on AK. I love it. What if Annalise sent Sam to the house so he would get killed? That's true. Maybe she knew. Maybe Annalise could have known that Nate was going to send Rebecca there. That'd be interesting. Washington would give us so much teeth. Stop it. But you know what? Viola Davis be giving us the snot. The crying snot though. So what do you want? The teeth or the snot? Like you gotta make a choice. No one else would be able to play Annalise. I totally agree. Yeah, like I think she made that role. That role was like she propelled that role into like something so much greater. Like I couldn't even imagine. I feel like it could have been done in 20 minutes. I don't know what that was in response to. Do you think the episode was a waste? Do you think last episode was a waste of an episode? A little. I'll be completely honest. Like I said, it wasn't my favorite episode. I did feel like it stretched everything, but I think that's because so much of us predicted that Hannah and Sam had a relationship and that Frank was a kid. I think because if it had been something different, I think it would have been like, I almost wish that Vivian wouldn't have said that at the end of the episode. Like, I almost wish that she had just been like, you don't know about Sam, and just said Sam, no Hannah, just Sam. Like, or just said Hannah, not Sam. Like, when she put them both in one sentence, it's like they're together, there's a baby. Like, there's like, I don't know. I think that might have been a misstep to include that as a cliffhanger, because that episode is already so good. So it's like, why did you need to add that? And I think that would have kept our minds from like thinking about what it meant, and we would have been going everywhere else. I know it's the hat. My elf ears. Yeah, I had always had big ears as a kid, so yeah, this hat definitely does not help. Good night, Renee. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. And to be honest, like there's very little I get offense to when it comes down to you guys. You guys could call my theory stupid, and I'd be like, fair. So I'm not too sensitive. I'm not like I said, unless you call me a stupid dumb face, then it's like, oh, I'm being bullied. This is how. But yeah, Vivian is awesome. Nate literally saw the lady pulled the covers from the under the sheet and then switched to Wes's burnt face, and Emily's staring at it. I think someone mentioned that everyone that saw the body could be in on it. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Nate was in on it. I wouldn't be surprised if Annalise was in on it. So maybe, I don't know, maybe they know. Can we talk about how Connor and Michaela's ex knowing each other in school? That was a good scene. That scene kind of reminded me of season 1 of Insecure. I don't know if anyone's seen it, but Molly was dating this guy, and this guy was like, oh, I've been with other dudes before. And Molly could not let it go. And she was just like, nah. Also, because you're nice and I'm going to sleep. Oh, thank you, Crypto Coder 1010. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Have fun. Have a good night. Not have fun, but yeah, you can have fun too. Have fun sleeping. Do you think they faked the DNA test? They're going to change the course of the trial? You see, my only thing with that is I do believe they had Sam's DNA on file. I believe they can match it to Frank, but they never... I don't see how they matched it to Hannah yet. So I think that it's possible that Hannah doesn't have, like, it's still possible that the mom could be somebody else. It could be Eve, could be Annalise, Could be Michaela. Who knows? I figured out. It's Ophelia. Yes, it's Ophelia. Good night, Natasha. Thank you for joining. You're the best. I'm in season 3 of Insecure. Sweet. Okay, cool. Well, hopefully I'll be caught up with my season 4 videos and you can actually watch those. Yeah, all the characters that have died have been confirmed by the perspective of the core cast member, not Wes. Right. Yeah. Yeah, I just find it interesting that the scenes that have been posted on social media are the one. Yeah, because remember, because this is a weird thing too, is when Hannah was mentioned, all of a sudden that incest is best, put your brother to the test quote came out of nowhere. And then all of a sudden, this next episode, and they're just like, oh, we need answers for this scene. What answers? I thought we already had all the answers. What? I don't. What's going on here? How to Get Away with Murder? You're very sneaky. You're very sneaky. I don't have time for Molly's biphobia. Right? Right? I was like, that was the one moment where I was like, Molly, you better than that. Like, no, none of that biphobia. Oliver, they paid $2,000 so they wouldn't have to doubt it. Yeah. Which was my favorite line of the episode. Would $2,000 help? Like the way Tegan said it. Would $2,000 help? Appreciate it. Like Tegan, like I would love to be Tegan. I'm going to tell all my friends it's up to you. Oh, thanks, Crypto Coder. You're the best. You're the best. You're awesome. Hannah's a monster. Vivian is right. This girl is a monster right under my bed. Can we adjust how fine you? Oh gosh, I'm supposed to not read those. Oh gosh. Amira Van is a goddess. I agree. Thank you, Crypto Coder. Good night. The Mahonies might be related to Frank. Truth. You okay? You better say. Can you just help? Oh my god, I figured it out. That was the purpose of the Hapsaw case. What was the purpose of the Hapsaw case? I sing a lot during my videos. I just end up cutting them out. I was actually going to include this little thing that I sung last video, but I was like, I need to cut that out. This video is already long, and they don't need to be hearing me sing. And then I was trying other new things, and I was like, I don't know. I like to try different things with every one of my videos, and some of it's a hit, some of it's a miss. But what can you do but try it? So, Shathina, hey, hi. Philip killed the Hapstalls. The sister Catherine is in jail, and then what's the boy's name? I forget it. Caleb killed himself, and then Philip killed the parents. Right? Yeah. And then it's interesting because that was a sibling. That was another sibling that was another pair of siblings that were together. So that's interesting. It's almost like it was foreshadowed. Do you think Gabriel will find out what happened to Sam? I think so. I think because they say they tie every loose end. I think Gabriel's arc needs to end with him finding out the truth, and I think he deserves that, right? Let's see. This is fun. Thank you. This has been fun. Lynn K. This has been really fun. Like I said, I only wanted to do this for an hour, but it turned into 2 hours. Drop an Issa random song. Right? Yes. I would try to think of one now. Like, it's funny story. I wrote a spec script for Insecure when I was in college, and I wrote an episode of Insecure, and I had to do a rap, and I had to do it in front of the class, and it was nerve-wracking. So I got up in front of this class where I knew nobody, and I like rapped like Issa. It was great. Hi, how are you? Hamadi, I'm doing great. Thank you. Remember finding out eggs 111 was Levi? Exactly. I love you too. I love you guys too, Destiny. Thank you. What do you think Gabe will do when he finds out? I don't know. Like, now that you mentioned that, I mentioned before, Hannah and Frank are the only two. Wait, no, not Frank. I forget who I said who would be the only 2 people that would kill Annalise. But Hannah could kill Annalise, but then it could also be tied to Levi, and it could be Gabriel. I don't know. Like, if Gabriel does find out the truth. I mean, whoever said that Frank is related to the Castillos. There was a scene where Laurel was upset telling Wes she fell for her dad. She was talking about Frank being a killer. Oh, wow. That's a good point. If Frank is Sam's son, does that mean you're single? What? Sure, why not? Yeah. If If Frank's Hannah and Sam's kid, when in Frank's DNA more than 50% Sam's and Sam. That's true. That's true. That's a good point. I'd like to see the sample. I need to see the sample, Tegan. Tegan, Annalise, let me see the sample. I need to figure it out. I love the drunk scene with Annalise and West, where she said, "You know, aw, yes, I love that too." That's so dope. Which episode Insecure? Oh no. It wasn't a real episode. It was a fake episode. It was like it was for the class. Like we had to write an episode for the class, but it was like a fake episode. We had to make up everything, but we had to write like the show. And so everyone had to watch the show watch the show, and then they judge me and be like, "Oh, you did a great job" or not. But it wasn't like a real live episode. I wish. Like Insecure takes place in Inglewood, and I live in Inglewood, so like there are like bunch of neighborhoods I see on the show all the time. It's kind of cool. Best season finale. Oh, I'm actually going to do a video about this, Brock. After the show ends, like I'm still going to be doing some How to Get Away with Murder stuff, but I'm probably going to do best season finale video, like ranking the season finales, best mid-season finale, and then a couple other things depending on how it ends. But my favorite season finale, oh man, I would probably like season finales normally aren't like that hardcore, but I would probably say the one that got me like twisted the most was season 5. Like that's what prompted me to start reviewing the show, because I was like, they just had a character disappear. Like what? And so like that was probably my favorite, and it got all of us talking all summer. No other season has really done that for me, where I was like obsessed with it all summer to find out the truth. Frank is gonna try and kill him, at least. I kind of see that. Your arrows hit, especially when you do a British accent. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, it comes out. Like I don't control it. Sometimes it just happens. Like it's I'm not British or anything, but like I guess when I get like, okay, here's an honest thing. When I get like really drunk, a British accent just comes out. Like I can't control it. Like it's just I just start talking with a British accent. And so when I'm doing the videos, like I'm like trying to get like super into it, and the British accent just happens. But yeah, like thanks. Nobody's killing Annalise. That's right. That's right. Inglewood Brothers represent. That's right. Christopher, thank you. Thank you. To be, my birthday is in October. I'm not going to give you the day. Well, it's the same day. It's 10/10. It's October 10th. Annalise needs to take them all down to fake her death, like she said. Exactly. She needs to remind herself of that Snow White case. And we still, yeah, Brock, and we still know barely anything about Laurel. That's so true. That's so true. Bonnie hasn't killed anyone in a while. Maybe she'll kill Hannah. I mean, it's been what? She killed someone last season. I mean, she's killed, she's been kind of teetering every season. But she had her last season. Best finale is a season 2 finale. That is a good one, too. That's a really good one. Yeah. Right, no one is killing Annalise. If my child will look like Frank, I sleep with my siblings. Oh my god! Wow, this just took a dark turn. So how did Tegan magically get Christopher out of the house with no one seeing? It's tricky. But someone brought up. Oh, my birthday is October 10th. Someone brought up. Maybe I was British in the past life. Someone brought up. I'm trying to get this out. Let me scroll up just a little bit. We still don't know a thing about Laurel. Bonnie hasn't killed anyone yet. Best season finale, season 2. Magically gay. Oh, that's what it was. Someone brought up Cora, Tegan's girlfriend or ex-wife, because she is the head of security or something. So I feel like she could hack into it and put the cameras on a loop. And so maybe Cora was involved with that, and so she asked for help. But that kind of makes sense. Tegan and Oliver working together, yeah. Bonnie killed Miller. Yeah, that's right. Todd, if I could meet one How to Get Away with Murder character in real life, who would it be? Okay, now, would it be character or actor? Like what character or like actor? Because those are two different answers. Greetings from Singapore. Hey, Maria. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Favorite season? Favorite season is season 1. Hands down. The FBI is dirty. For show. Which show are you talking about? I want to watch. I'm talking about How to Get Away with Murder. Yeah, character at this point who isn't Sam's kid. That's true. Annalise, Todd would meet. Oh yeah, I would. Yeah, that's true, Bernice. That girl was ready to get the, you know, she was ready to go to town with Nate. But I would say if I was going to, the show's called How to Get Away with Murder. By the end of the series, we'll be interested in No One Gets Away with Murder. True, 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 true. If I would meet if it was the actor, I would love to meet Viola Davis in real life. It was the character, I would probably, I would probably hang out with Michaela, see what she's up to. I feel like she would be judging me the whole time, but I would probably still hang out with her because once I break down that shell she has, I feel like she'd be a good friend. Like, and she'd hang out. And then we never mentioned actor is definitely Viola Davis. Character and actor, Viola Davis, and then I would love to meet Michaela. I'd be terrified. Oh wait, what? What am I talking about? I would love to meet Tegan. I'm sorry. What? Scratch that. Scratch that. I would love to meet Tegan. But to meet Annalise in real life, I'd be terrified. Derek, that's true. Michaela does bone everybody. And so yeah, I'm still wondering why AK like there's oh my gosh, CH. What if all of the Keating 5 was Sam's kids? That would be hilarious. Endless Keating in real life wowzers. Yeah, no. I don't need to have my feelings hurt today. I would not watch. I would not want to meet Annalise. I feel like she would yell at me and I would just freeze and just one lone tear would come out. It would be terrible. Annalise Keys in real life. Annalise is never dying. And then, yes, period. Correct. That's how I say period. Me and Asher would be bros. Yeah, I think Asher he'd be like, there'd be different occasions for everybody. Like Tegan, if I'm just trying to chill, drink some whiskey, some scotch, shoot the shit back and forth. But like, if I'm trying to rage, it'd definitely be Asher. No, too bad he's gone. But definitely like Tegan. I hope they do a spinoff of Tegan. I love her character. Sam inspired. I would. I don't know if they'll do a spinoff, but I would be down if it was about Tegan. Are you satisfied with how Connor was chosen for the Keating 5? No, not at all. I think again, I mentioned it earlier, but I always feel like when there is a twist, like there was no twist to that. Like the twist was there was no twist, and I just don't trust it. I think that there's a twist for every reveal that they've done. So I don't know. We'll see. To get Annalise, I've changed it so many times. What was it before? To get Annalise, Anna is terrible. To get Annalise, that's also terrible. I'll find one that works eventually. Tegan is a gin girl. That's what it is. Thank you, Victoria. Gin, whiskey, scotch. Who drinks scotch? Old white guys. That's who. She ain't an old white guy. Is Nate still Tegan's client? Is he still suing the governor? Huh. That's a good question. Maybe someone could answer that. I'm not 100% sure. I like CVs in the series finale. I like so. No more lost kids, please. I agree. Who would be sad if all were to die? Oh my gosh. You guys, I've gone over my 2-hour limit. I need to go. But thank you so much for being here. All of this was great. This is fantastic. Like, I loved talking about this with you guys. Definitely going to do another one. Like, I am going to do a live reaction to watching the series finale for the first time. Still trying to figure out if I'm going to do it Thursday night or I'm going to do it Friday. This is what quarantining is doing. Like, there are no days anymore. It's either Thursday or Friday, Friday. It's just meshes in together. Is it June yet? I don't even know. But yeah, so I definitely, I'll let you know for sure. I'll let you know by the time I release the video for tomorrow's episode, which tomorrow we have an episode and I'm super excited because this is going to be great. This is going to be great. CH, what if Connor was Bonnie's son? Definitely like that. I definitely like that. I love you guys too. You guys are awesome. You guys are all the real MVPs because you definitely have been so supportive. I love talking to you guys in the comments. Like, I try to respond to every comment and read every comment. Like, I legit do at least read every comment. I may not respond to everyone, but I love reading all of it. So thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to head out, guys. Like I said, I'll post this video, the live stream. So I'll post that for you guys if you want to watch it or see anything. But Frank Day. Yes. Frank Day. Every day just becomes Frank Day. And at least day. Good night, guys. Thanks for joining me. You guys are amazing. And video will be out Sunday, hopefully. They take a long time. I'm going to try not to do any crazy new techniques or anything this time, but I'll try to get out as soon as possible. Wait, we're not going to skip over Connor and Bonnie. We talked about it earlier, but you can watch it on the live. Don't be spoiled by the comments. I know, right? Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna fall for it again. Good night, guys. Bye. Thank you. We'll do another live soon. Good night.